Hey, what's going on? This is Andre from AndySanders.net. You have mental appetites just like having physical appetites. The thing is, do you feed that appetite? And this is something that Zig Ziglar has mentioned in his book, and he has a whole chapter. It's called Feed Your Mind. I've mentioned this in past videos before, and it's interesting because, oh, by the way, Zig Ziglar and Jim Rohn were real good friends when they were alive. So it's interesting as well as far as success leaving clues, and you hang around like-minded people because they were always complimenting each other as far as the information they were sharing. And again, no different from in Zig's book, See You at the Top, where he mentions as far as, there's really no limit as far as when you choose to feed really from above the neck up. Now, he also mentions as well that, we're worth a few $100s from the neck down. But again, like I just mentioned, there's no limit when you choose to feed from the neck up. And I remember hearing this as well in my morning mindset call when one person came out and said, when he heard growing up, we spend time to feed. When you spend time to feed your head, when you pretty much, I'm implying all this. When you spend money from your wallet to feed your head, in due time, your head will feed your wallet. And it's the same thing as far as feeding the appetite, that mental appetite. Nobody really questions as far as when they start getting hungry. It's like, oh man, I'm starving. You're gonna find somewhere or something to eat, point blank. But like I mentioned earlier, do you take the time to go feed the mental part? And again, a lot of people will sit behind as far as lack of time or whatever. Really ridiculous. It's like, okay, what do you listen to? What do you choose to read? What type of events do you choose to go to? Jim Rome also said the same thing as well, and here I am reading different paragraphs where Zig has said the same thing, where people will go behind the excuse as far as, oh, don't have the time to do this or do that, and it's like it calls them out as far as like, yes, you do. From anything from that, sit in the car, what you listen to, as far as audios of success, reading the books of success, hanging around, going to seminars of like-minded people. And again, like I said, these Jim Rohn and Zig Ziglar were good friends. So it's interesting how they're sharing the same principles, and a lot of people just choose not to go and follow it. You don't have to be where you're at financially if you want to make that decision. But it comes to where you're feeding your head. That's the thing. Some people will say, "Oh, it's easy for them to say because look what they're making per year." Now, before they made that, they chose to make a decision to work in the mindset. They had somebody who had mentioned this as well when I was on one of our Facebook Lives yesterday, and I know she'll be watching this because she had mentioned that as far as we were talking about money in general, and it comes down to a mindset thing. And I wish she had stopped me and mentioned it earlier, because it's true. It comes down to completely, it comes down to your mindset, and I can just mention as well. It comes down to feeding that mental appetite. So it's something I want to leave you with, just in case if you have not been doing so, or if you have periodically, choose to just be consistent with it, because you have no idea how far it can take you. We just choose to be consistent. Either listen to audios, reading the books, or do both. As far as in the long term. So if you got value from what we shared here, I'd love to read your comments below, or like I said, this video. That being said, I will see you in the next video.